And all right. Hello, welcome. Hi, everybody. It's Magic Wednesday. No? It's Immortal Wednesday. No? All right. It's, F 'em into the dirt Wednesday. Leave 'em for dead Wednesday. It's Wipe Your Pants Wednesday. Here. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday. Ratchet and Clank came out on the personal computer. And I have that installed to a drive that has direct storage support. And I thought that would be like a fun... I want to see that thing running on a PC. Of course, we're running the streaming stuff, which sometimes can negatively impact performance, but I'm curious about that as well. If performance is negatively impacted. So yeah, we'll take a look at that, and we were talking about Mr. Run and Jump. We're talking about, yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. The game. Why don't we start with that, actually? Why don't we play some of that? Why don't we have a little fun? Why don't we have a little fun for once here on the internet? If it is still allowed, am I right? I don't know, is this Three Wonders here? I don't know why, okay, well, so, this is cranked up loud, I gotta turn this down. There we go. The keyboard that's hooked up to my Mister is sitting over there within range of my kids, and so... they'll just bash on the keyboard and then things happen. Like you turn on the TV and realize like, oh, Capcom's hit arcade game Three Wonders is just running over there. This game is called, yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. It's going to take you for a ride. And this game is, like we were saying on the podcast yesterday, they took some of the things from mobile game ads and turned it into a real game. We have our daily gotcha spin, which is cheaper than the rest. Extravagant. And the only thing you seem to unlock from there are plates and titles for a game that seems to be fully single player, and it just strikes me as they were like, well, there's got to be some kind of, we got to put something in here, right? And so they did that. So we've got Pin Pull, we've got Number Tower, we've got Parking Lot, we've got Cash Run, and we've got Color Lab. I've only played these three, Color Lab, Pin Pull, and Number Tower. And then when you go into each one, you see that there's basically 50 stages for each of them. Why don't we start with an early one of these? So yeah, you got to pull this pin here first to drop that, and then we have to do this. We make the man walk to the treasure. Now, in these, there's no treasure, so these guys will try to kill the man if they can. And so, instead, there's a desire to try to kill these guys. Oh, but we didn't. We missed that one. I don't know how to retry. The escape key does absolutely nothing. Oh, wow. There's a bit of like, you have to like double, like it's kind of, you know, made for a touch screen, right? Okay, so we can't. So if we go like that and then go like that, we'll hit that guy. Yeah. There. And you want to do it quickly so you get all 3 stars. Is there a big fail text if you fail? That's a good question. I don't know that I've actually failed a stage yet, but let's just do that and see what happens. Oh no. That's not gonna work. Oh, you know what? I could have actually salvaged that. Oops. That'll start him walking, and then we drop it on his... Oh, we missed! Wow! That's a good noise. That's a good noise. All right, now we'll drop this one. Then we'll pull this so he starts walking. Oh, okay, we got him. How did I find this game? It's on Steam. I don't know. The name stuck out, and then I was like, oh, geez, they made this all these awesome phone games from the ads. They made them for real. And as our IQ goes up, we unlock more stages. Okay, we don't... There we go. Get that, then get that. Trolls will hit goblins with their sticks. If the pin blocking them is removed, they won't move when they strike, so use things like rocks to defeat them afterward. Also, this little bit here at the end, for some reason, reminds me of the song Just Dance. We don't want to pull that one, actually, because we want this. We probably want this. Okay, what can we do to... Okay, we need this guy to probably get killed. And then we need this guy to get killed. And then we drop the rock. Okay. On this guy. And then we win, but we did that a little slow. Yay. Destroy everything, it says. Okay, so let's pull that one out so he kills that guy. And then we'll pull this one out so he'll kill both these guys, right? Oh, but we have to kill him still. Will this work in time? No. That's still a pretty good noise. All right. Okay, I think this is still the right move. No, that's not going to work, though. 'Cause he's still going to get hit by that. That's a good scream. Maybe I don't pull this pin and instead pull this pin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I also don't understand why they didn't make games like this. I think it's maybe because, you know, in a lot of cases, these games just didn't monetize well enough, or who knows what the deal is, right? But, or it's like they had a game that was already big, and they were like, we need to find new ways to get, you know, because that's the thing with mobile, right? Is there's this constant, we have to figure out a way to get more people to play this stupid game. We can't launch a new game because this is the game where all the people are. And so the ads get increasingly ridiculous. And so they're just like, I don't know, we need to spend more money, like acquisitions of users, it just gets more expensive as time goes on. And so the cost of advertising goes up at some point. So at some point you're just like, all right, well, I don't know, can we get Carmen Electra to show up in an ad for this game? And then when that stopped working, they just started making fake games in the ads, I guess, that look cooler than the fucking game they made. What? Okay. Baristas. Yeah, my wife was a barista, and this is true. Baristas regularly release their arrows in the direction they're facing. The arrows can defeat almost anything. Use things like rocks to break them. This is a very good screen. All right, well, when you go get coffee later, just remember this, because they will release their arrows in the directions they're facing. You don't want trouble. Just gonna very quickly take a screenshot of this. Of this hot tip. Actually, we don't want to do this. No, let's just kill him. Oh, God. There we go. Yeah, I really like the production in this because it's like a bunch of very like silly ass dumb music and sound effects and just like very, I don't know. Did we need to lead the... Okay, yeah. We need to lead him over here. No? Okay, so he won't follow. He won't walk off and fall. Oh, but he will try to get the man. Right. He will try to get the man. Shoot again. All right. So I feel like this game's the main draw, but this was always one that I remember seeing in some of those ads and going, that looks easy. What the hell? Why is this even a thing? I mean, I guess I can't move to the third tower until I do the rest, so this is even dumber. What are we gonna... Okay, this is just a plus 10 potion, huh? Well, what am I gonna do next? Yeah, that's right. We did it. Use the muscle drink to become stronger. It's a mysterious strawberry-flavored drink that can increase your number. I'm always looking to increase my number. That's why I drink energy drinks every morning. But, like, functionally, what's the difference between having a monster there with a 5 and a strawberry drink there with the 5, really? Well, I guess that's what it does. It's, you know, it can give you a much higher number than one that you had to be able to beat. Yeah! Fucking numbers! All right, well, ×2. Get some multiplication in here. Really fuck things up, you know? I like that we're getting to hear this noise a lot more. This... The shiny sword will multiply your current number, so make sure you get it at the right time. Oh, that's a good point. Devious. See, now we get our ×2. If we got it the other way, whoa. Okay. Oh, just barely. Just squeaking by on these numbers. You know, I'm going to celebrate, you know, with some more gotcha pulls. That's right. Okay, I have not played Parking Lot. I don't know that I... Oh, Parking Lot, they can only come up with 25 stages. Stages 26 through 50 will be DLC or something. Like, okay. I don't actually know what the, Okay, so we have to get the cars to leave in order. Choose the direction you want each car to move. Keep them moving so they leave the gated exit. I need to figure out something about the way these cars move, like how I tap on them, like what the... Okay, so if I just click and slide up, then they go. They're not going to crash, right? Okay, no. It's a little 808-ish kind of... Okay, that took a little long. Will they crash into each other if I go the other way? See, we've got a mechanics to learn here, you know? It'd probably be faster to have them all go down. In some missions, you'll have to move all the cars in the same direction. That's an ominous threat for the future. Uh-oh. Will they crash? No, they won't. They won't crash, so whatever. We have no fear on how we move these cars or when we move these cars. We're fucked now, man. Oh, no, I guess does that... Okay, so it also doesn't matter if we crash the cars, I guess is the other thing. Moving cars is tough. So don't worry if you bump them around a little bit. That's what they say in the parking industry. I didn't realize this song would go if we let it go. Go, go, go. Let's try one more of these. Okay, we can get this one out. Uh-oh, no, we can't. Well, now we can. Moving the cars with the mouse is actually a hassle. You have to click them once and then do like a click drag. It's not a great motion. You know, it would be like a tap swipe if you were on a touch screen, but they've not translated that. I feel like they've not translated that super well here. Yeah, it's on Switch. I wonder, you know, if that would... yeah, just the movement is weird. I just gotta remember to click once and then click again. Like, click once to highlight. Okay, we've already wasted too much time. Yeah, 3 fucking stars. We're video gaming over here. Oh, what the hell? Big fatties. Also, the cars are thick as well. What? Oh, all right. Anyway. Like, so often it's just like I need to find a way to move a car. You know what I mean? But I guess it's highlighted this one, but I can't actually do anything with that one. Is that enough room? Okay. Yeah. Now this is ridiculous. These cars are going. Okay. You know, let's celebrate a little more. Let's splurge. Good. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go with this one. All right, cash run. This stack your cash to get over the obstacles. We did it. Oh. Okay. Cash can be found anywhere. Gather it all up and spend it like you mean it. That's, yeah. With my patented system, I will teach you how to find cash anywhere and how to gather it all up and spend it like you mean it. With the spend it like you mean it system, you're going to be big ballin' in no time. Okay, so if I hit the button, it'll... I see. So when I hold down the button, it stacks cash on steps. This is not zero build cash run. Oh, that seems bad. I like it's like Super Mario World, you got the flag noise there at the end. Don't be cheap. If you bang into obstacles, it'll hurt. So I want to use as little cash as possible, right? Is that the... Yeah, because as I get the cash, the meter fills. I see. Obviously, time is not a factor when he's kind of moving at a steady rate. Oops. Oh. I thought maybe, well, what if the right mouse button made it so you, you know, moved faster? Okay, so we need more. Okay, now we just... Normal. I'm not cash run. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not super into this. Cash run's kind of. Die! Penniless! I like that it has this extended thing at the end of every single one. It takes forever. Okay, yeah, cash run. Yeah. And then Color Lab is the last one we haven't... Yes! Unlock all the levels, because my IQ is so high! Okay, so let's pour that over there, and then pour that over there, and then pour that over there. I like that we have Stickman Doctor up in the corner here, looking on. I've not had any, you know, I am colorblind, but I haven't had any trouble with these colors yet, because they're different enough from one another that it's not really that big of a deal. Dr. Stickman over there. Okay, let's try this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Oh man, I earned a title. Okay, yeah, we could do this, then this, then this, then that, then that, and then that. Yeah, this that Tower of Hanoi shit. You know what I'm saying? All up in that ass. Okay, let's do this, and then this, and then this. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Gotta hurry. This is like one of those games in Arcade Paradise. That oh, I screwed that up. Oh boy. Okay, well. We're still okay. Hell yeah. Let's keep going. Oh, what this is this is oh. Okay, so now we're hitting an additional color. And so this one and this one look very similar to me. Like when you put them next to each other like this, I can see there's a difference, but if you put any distance between them, and they're not right next to each other, that becomes a lot harder for me to see. That's a bummer. Oh, man. All right, let's try it. Okay, let's do... Oh, we can't do that because now we're... Yeah. Oh, well, at least it knows that, hey, you fucked up. Is that right? Okay. Then I guess this one has to go here, so then we can move this here. Get this piece out of here, and then pour this back over here. Is there a setting to change colors? No, not. I don't think there are a lot of options in this game. I'll double check, but I don't believe so. It's important, you know. VSync. You need it in a game like this. Tearing would really ruin the experience. I'm curious what unlocks over here. What these things on the side end up being. But anyway, that's that's everything. I mean, there's obviously more levels of each one of these games, but that's it. I wish it had the walking the gun numbers thing, but unfortunately it does not. And so I had to turn. Someone on the Discord ended up posting this. This is on itch. It's called Math Runner. And this game is like 6 gigs, which is hilarious. It's an Unreal Engine game. Let's try and there we go. Let me play normal. All right. Those are both gonna be bad. Okay, x equals 10 is gonna be better than dividing by 3. Adding 2 is better than subtracting 3. Times 3 for sure. We're gonna add 2. We want to multiply by 2. Let's add 5. Let's add 5 instead of dropping all the way down to 10. That would be horrific. That would be a horrendous choice. Well, all right. Here we're just going to lose 1 either way. That's okay. Let's multiply it by 4. All I'm doing is moving the mouse back and forth to make them move. Very engaging. But also disgustingly satisfying in the specific way that I would want out of those dumb mobile game ads. The stupid fucking mobile game ads. Ugh. Now you see in this one, you take a little damage as you go. You see my number will drop down. Oh man, this is we're gonna go from 390 down to 10, but it's okay. Because we're gonna multiply that by 4. Alright, dividing by that is better than, yeah. Dividing by a number less than 1 is like multiplying. And vice versa. Alright, we only want to subtract 3. We don't want to multiply by a number less than 1. That's... square root of 621 is probably higher than 10, right? Yes. Could this be used in the classroom? Yeah, I think that, there's probably something... There's probably something here in terms of like an educational... Yeah, sure, you probably could. All right, dividing by 2 will be better than dropping all the way down to 10. Yeah, math fucking rips. And this is free on itch. The name of it, it's just called Math Runner. I'll tell you in a sec. Oh wait, no, we want to do that. Yeah. Maybe the zombies blasting apart into body parts would be something they would have to rethink before they would use it in a classroom. We'll subtract 3. We'll multiply by 3. We'll divide by half. Which that's like multiplying by 2, right? If my math is... Yeah, Math Runner in the live channel on Discord. Oh, no. Math Runner by Fat Dino. Fat Dino? Divide in half, divide in thirds. That's... Wait. Oh, man. Math sucks. Now, this game is extra good because it doesn't ever reset. You have to force quit it. Also, it launches... for some reason, when you launch it, it makes the Steam VR thing come up. I don't believe the game has actual VR support. Let's recapture it and try the other difficulty setting and see how much harder it gets. Oh, jeez. Fucking... divided by 3 is not going to really... But that's... I mean, I'm down to 1, so it can't matter either way. We want x equals 10 here. 4 times... 3 times... That's... Yeah, that's probably a higher... I don't... 5 sine 90... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that... I literally don't know what that is. That is... I did not do sine, cosine, any kind of square root of 3 times 3... 3 to the third power. Let's try that. Log 3. I don't know what that is. I really don't... I honestly... Never... I never made it to that level of math. So yeah, that's Math Runner. If you go to fatdino.itch.io, it's there as a free download. And it's like a 3 gig download that decompresses to like 6 gigs, which is maybe the funniest part of this. That's the weirdest math of all. But yeah. So that style of game is the one thing I think is missing from... Yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. Which is a quality product. On Steam and Switch right now, I guess. Why don't we try a little Ratchet and Clank, huh? Let's see what's up with it. I adored this game on the PlayStation 5. Hell of a video game. A game that helped set the standard for what we could expect out of the PlayStation 5, I think, in some ways. As well as... Oh, it's got a launcher. I set settings in the launcher. What a... It's got sliders for... This is so weird. Why do they do this? All right. Aspect ratio auto, DLSS... Dynamic resolution scaling. We don't really need, we shouldn't need it. VSync, we don't need an NVIDIA Reflex on and boost. And it does have DLSS frame generation, but I turned off, what's it called? Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, HAGS. Because OBS doesn't like it, but you have to have that on if you want to do the frame generation stuff that the 40 series cards can do. So a bit of a toss up there. I was experiencing a lack of stability in OBS as of late, so I figured why not try turning that off and see if it does anything. And now, as a result, we cannot generate frames. Graphics, let's just set them to very high. Ray tracing was turned off on very high, so we're going to go in here. We're going to turn ray tracing all the way up. We're going to turn object range all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I think it's really weird that the game has an out-of-game launcher with graphics stats in it like it was Trackmania from 15 years ago, but, hey. Let's get it in here. There it is. Now I may need to change, I may need to adjust the color space here. No, that might actually be fine. Yeah, will this be, yeah, are we going to generate some shaders, or are we going to... Look at those Xbox-looking buttons in this PlayStation game. I'll give you full data. Thank you for being part... Oh, hey, 25 Raritarium for, I guess, whatever game they put out previously where I linked my PSN account to Steam. I guess that just comes right in. This is installed to my boot drive, which is the one that supports direct storage. There's definitely, you know, a case to be made for running this on the shittiest machine you can, because that's interesting. But I'm not going to do that today. Yeah, you know, I'm not using the PlayStation 5 controller. Obviously, that would... If you were to do that, it would have support for that stuff, you know? Does it have all... It does have all the settings in here, even though it lets you set them out of game. All right, we've got ray tracing turned up as high as it can go. So this will probably run like shit. We'll see. I saw some folks saying that people were experiencing a lot of crashes in this game. Was that right? Did I see someone say that? Thank you for just having a separate subtitles thing instead of wondering, is it under audio or is it under accessibility? Instead, it's just right between the two of them. But yeah, I don't know. In theory, being able to run this game with all the bells and whistles and running it at or above 60 frames a second seems like it would be cool. This game is good as heck. This is a great video game.
Masterful work. Now get out of there and decrypt that thing.
Where is the infobot?
Ship is up ahead. Where are you going?
Yeah, I also remember the haptics being a really big part of this game. The controller is vibrating like crazy this entire time. Like, the controller vibrates when you make menu selections and stuff.
Hey, it's okay. See? Just me. Rivet? Shh. Gotta go. Here, it'll help you get home. I designed it to be one size fits all, so it should... Thank you.
But, you know, they obviously can't do the haptics and the triggers, you know, because this controller doesn't have those motors. I forgot that this is kind of a longer setup here.
Celebration for us?
A little hitch there.
I mean, we haven't done anything.
But yeah, if you had a DualSense controller, you could just plug it in on PC and it'll work. Returnal did as well. You would have to go in because it's Steam.
Luckily, we will not need to.
You would have to
unless you count smiling.
Go in and disable the controller setting that turns PlayStation controllers into Xbox, like Steam input for PlayStation controllers. You have to disable that so that it sees the PlayStation controller natively and does not convert it into an Xbox controller. Which is annoying because then if you're playing other games that do need that, you need to go turn it on for those. That's annoying. All right, we're making him move.
Wow, haven't seen these guys in ages. Hey, this is a pretty big turnout.
Even after all of these years.
There's something about the models, or there's something
It is, huh?
about the edges on the characters that looks a little overly sharp to me. That probably is something that doesn't come across in the stream. I wonder. I'm sure there's a graphic because that's part of the the DLSS like sharpening thing. So yeah, like the image looks a little crisp. But like not in a major way. So we're set to quality, upscale sharpness. We can't adjust now, I guess, huh? Yeah, I don't know. What if we turn this all the way down? Let's see what it looks like.
And ending with a surprise gift from Clank to
You know, that is actually...
Oh dear. Must he tell the entire galaxy?
Wait, a gift? For what?
Oh,
Huh.
you will see. It is awaiting us at the front of the
Let's
parade
wait until we
route.
stop moving here so we can...
Better get moving then.
Yeah, that might be something you can only adjust out of game. You know, they do have an out-of-game launcher that I assume matters. But actually, that adjusting that sharpness maybe fixed it? Because what was that set to by default? That was set to like all the way up. Let's leave that at 0 for a little bit here and see if that, how that looks. All right, yeah.
that night. Ratchet came crashing from the night sky. Ratchet rescued the
Yeah, with the DLSS sharpness set to halfway up and then in-game turned all the way down, that's probably balancing out somewhere in the middle in some weird way, but maybe not the most ideal way to achieve. You know, you'd probably want to turn down the sharpening on the scaler. I'm assuming, but hey, maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, that was nice.
Hey, I think I found the wombat!
What is this supposed to be a reenactment of?
Ratchet, I do not believe this is part of the show.
Oh, this guy over here. Oh, those are not ammo crates. No matter how many times I...
Someone put a bounty on us?
I hope this is not about your gift. Hurry, we must get to the front of the parade route. Oh dear.
Activating Magna Boots! So much for smiling and waving.
Okay,
huh?
let's go over here now.
I bet the blogs are behind this, or the Cragmites, or... Oh, Dr. Nefarious.
Ha, no way! Nefarious has been retired longer than we have.
Very seamless into and out of cutscenes for the most part. There was like one minor little hitch there when we first got control, but other than that, man, this looks nice. Nice. Blow that up because we can. Yeah, it's a little, maybe ever so slightly framey when you're aiming down sights in some of those cases, but this is a I have a 1490 graphics card and a 5750X in the old CPU here. This is, what is this? This is 32 gigs of RAM? Or did I go 64? I can't remember. This is at least 32. Running at 1440p with everything turned up.
Let's take out that dropship and end this.
That looked great.
But not too bad.
Fuck you. With HDR, and yeah, this is on one of those LG OLEDs and blah, blah, blah. It's, yeah.
The last known wombats, whose kind is lost in another dimension, will receive a mysterious gift from Clank.
I think mostly the point of curiosity here is in the kind of realm transitions, right? 'Cause that seems like the most dynamic thing this game does. Good looking fur.
And you have given up a lot.
Shiny looking robot.
I have repaired the Dimensionator, so you can travel through dimensions and find your family.
Yo, pal, What? Dr. Nefarious?
Ratchet and Clank! What a wonderful surprise! I didn't expect to see you here. Considering my goons were meant to annihilate you 8 minutes ago.
Fuck, bro.
What
That's messed
do you
up.
want, Nefarious?
Yes! Can't anyone print instruction manuals anymore?
That seems like a dumb way to go. I don't know. Throwing it like that at your ship controls, you know. Sloppy. It's sloppy. Sound effects seem kind of quiet in the cutscenes. Yeah, you're not wrong. I wonder, you know, is it one of those things where it thinks that there's audio complexity? Audio complexity. Yeah, controller speaker, huh? Yeah, let's set this to headphones. Because I'm wearing headphones. Oh, I remember that being the other annoying thing with Returnal is it was hard to disable the controller speaker when I was using the PlayStation 5. Or, not hard, but, you know, I had to go in and try to fuck with that, too, and that was annoying.
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Dr. Nefarious!
Yes, and quickly. Whatever he has planned, it cannot be good.
Thank God for all this audio complexity. I've got a Sound Blaster Live, so I can handle. I've got an all 32 in here, so.
I should have known Nefarious would try something like this.
Don't beat yourself up. This'll be just like old times. Come on, it looks like Nefarious landed somewhere near the train station. Go, Mrs. Zurkon. We should grab a weapon.
Need a weapon? Mrs. Zurkon has it all.
Okay. Let's get this. I don't need to watch the video. I won't. Yeah.
Excellent choice.
You know, this game, it was not hard to get enough currency and upgrade items to see everything you wanted to see, but I wonder if that would be like it could be a fun cheat engine kind of scenario.
More goons incoming.
Oh, so that's so it still does like half pulls on these weapons, even though the controller doesn't have the haptics to let you know when you're half pulled. And so, you know, you're pulling a trigger with no haptics in it at all and having to like manually stop halfway before you get to what you want to do, which is a little weird. It's a little weird. Like, that doesn't feel awesome to do that, but yeah, I wonder, you know, because you can. But yeah, there isn't really a, cause, you know, because that's gameplay, right? You need. Well, wait, what is it? That is what that tooltip said, right? It was like if I... Because I'm aiming down sights full and it's not... Where is my ammo meter? Do I have an ammo meter? There we go, 8 of 18. Okay. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe that's not what that was trying to say. Or I bet like that's okay. I think what it's doing is I'm able to let off. I'm able to pull all the way and let off to do a single shot. Whereas if I had a PlayStation 5 controller hooked up, then it would, you know, the haptics would be in play, and then if you pulled past that click point, you would probably automatically get the double. It's probably how that works. I mean, obviously, you know, I think the PlayStation 5 controller is really good when
Put down the Dimensionator,
they use it, right?
Put down
And
the Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today, you will see what losing feels like. Spoiler, it's exhausting. As soon as I figure out these stupid coordinates. Say goodbye.
yeah, this is HDR. I can make an adjustment here and just like let's check the color space one more time to make sure that we're not. That looks way worse. Okay, that looks way worse. Right? Because that looks washed out and crazy. But here we're tone mapping. So it maybe looks slightly less dynamic than it does in actual HDR. Tone mapping feels like more art than science, right? And so a lot of these things that have... This is something I've been thinking about with Plex a lot lately, because it will do tone mapping of HDR content.
We may have a slight
It's that thing where it's like, when it works well, it works exactly like you would think. But then sometimes like,
The riffs are reacting to the face quartz in your glove. Try pointing it at one of them.
This is definitely gonna come in handy. I wonder how much Nefarious is paying these guys.
Not nearly enough.
all right, let's go over here and get these boxes.
Whoa, watch your head.
This is worse than I had imagined. Sand sharks from above.
Good looking reflections. Great. I mean, these are great looking reflections on this floor here. It looks nice. This game still looks good. Hey, you throw it at something that's more powerful than PlayStation 5. Still looks great. But it looked great on a PS5.
Might as well give up.
Was that a kraken?
Or at least a very large object.
Nefarious' ship. We've got to find a way up there.
The taxis leaving from that stand are driving right by him.
Then we better not miss our ride. Hey, when did you rebuild the Dimensionator?
I have hobbies, and I know that finding the Lombaxes has always been important to you. I thought perhaps we could go together.
Wow, that's really thoughtful. But why don't we get it back from Nefarious first?
That's a cool effect. The, you know, pulling the new world around you and stuff is just a great looking... It looks great. It's just a great thing. Just artistically, you know, what it kind of means on the technical end of things is really cool as well. Or, you know, I don't know, it's a teleport, you know. When you're doing it kind of in the same environment here, like we are, it's maybe
Next stop, Nefarious.
not as immediately impressive as some of those other ones are, but geez, just a great
Nefarious is in way over his head.
great looking effect.
Whoa! Hey!
Ready to purchase or just staying on top of the trends? Until next time.
Yeah, see, half right trigger for throw arc, full right trigger for throw. Like, that's weird. You know, it's not... It's one of those things that, see, it's very touchy, and it's something you have to be very mindful of. These, like, half pulls. Like, I'm not intending to throw bombs here at all. I'm trying to half pull. But there's just a point at which you pass it, and he throws the bomb, you know? Like, that's weird, because that's... feels like I'm not pulling at all.
Hello again.
So, you know, the thing I would say is the PlayStation 5 controller is very good.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a
And I think if you really want to experience this game to its fullest, that is the controller to use. I think, you know, if you dial it in right, assuming this port is as good as it seems like it is, that would be like your best of both worlds scenario, right? You would be like, hey, we're gonna hook a PlayStation 5 controller up to a PC and live a life of luxury. That fucker got pixelated. That's pretty neat. I don't... Was that a pre-order bonus for the PS5 game that I maybe never
Nice
had?
work, Ratchet.
I don't remember using this.
All right, now let's get to Nefarious.
You two, these goons are useless. This is what I get for giving my assistant paid paternity.
You thought it was a New Game Plus
We
thing?
cannot
Yeah,
let
maybe.
Nefarious overuse the Dimensionator.
Maybe it is. I
We
don't
must
remember.
lower his defenses.
Are these all doing damage? Yeah, they are. Okay, I don't need to specifically hit the guns. For some reason, like, better hit the guns. I don't know. Ah, that just... All right.
That hurt. Good.
Toads are so unpleasant.
Now we're over here.
Oh dear, his defenses are weakening.
Hey, you know what? A lot of effects on screen. Looks fucking great.
Me boards. Where did the fairies find these?
Today my ultimate plan comes to fruition. It is perfect, flawless, and nothing will stop me.
How many times have we heard that?
Probably around 80. No, it doesn't matter. Today will be the last time.
Yeah, all right, gonna get behind something on that one, but or not, you know, whatever.
Watch your step!
We got some bomb ammo there.
Yes! You think a crushing defeat is all it takes to stop me?
I mean, yes.
Well, think again! We're going to a dimension where I always win, so you can finally know how it feels.
That's a good plan. I mean, can't knock that. That's a little hitch right there. Little hitch right there.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
Little hitchy here. Oh, oh, oh.
How bad is it?
Well, it is certainly not good.
Great!
Where are we?
It's me.
They should put a. They should have a sign that appears when that happens, like, you know, instead of like a loading bar or something. It should just be a thing that says PlayStation 5 in stores now.
Did I do it, or what? Is this... What's with all the neon?
This is the part where you lose.
Ratchet, the Dimensionator.
It seems bad. Oh, a little pop in there.
Ratchet,
Little texture pop. Little something something.
my arm. And no, the Dimensionator. It. What have I done?
What have you done?
Who are you?
Someone with a lot of questions.
Now I wonder
go
if
for a
that's a
Wait, I have to find my friend.
I mean, it would be bad either way because this is a single player game and you might not play it twice, right? But I wonder if that is a one-time shader compilation thing, and if we started a new game and did that again, if it would be snappier because it's already compiled whatever it needed to compile, or if it would load like that every single time.
It worked! I am the winner!
Either way, it's bad because, like I said, you know, it's a single player game, so you're not going to make that exact transition a dozen times. You're going to make it once,
Early from your conquest.
maybe twice.
Yes, Emperor!
you hope there's an option to compile them. I did not see anything in there about kind of pre-compiling shaders or anything. I thought maybe that would be something that because it does have an external launcher that pops up when you hit the game on Steam, where you can set all your graphical settings and stuff. And I thought like, oh, maybe that would be a place where they do like a click here to compile shaders, or but didn't see anything there.
Wombats? What is this place?
And haven't seen anything in the
Where are you, Clank?
in the in-game options, but look. Also I've got it turned all the way up, so there's probably some things you could do to to do some of that work too. But again, on this CPU, on this graphics card, I still want to see what things look like turned basically all the way up. Again, that's all the way up at 1440, not all the way up at 4K. I'm sure all the way up at 4K is a very different story. I personally
Have any of you seen a little gray robot anywhere? Green
don't
eyes,
give a
red
fucking
antenna,
fuck
very
about
charming?
4K.
Sorry, all the charming
It feels like a needless drain on a system's on a game's on resources. 1440 looks awesome at this distance. Even on console, again, if going to 4K means that we're stuck at 30 frames a second, then yeah, I don't fucking care. That's acceptable resolution loss to me, because I think 1440 looks really great. Looks really great. It's like it's a decent bump up from 1080. And
Please let there be good news behind here.
and oftentimes you can get good resolution results. The only situation I would say you run into, specifically talking about console games and televisions and everything there, is I find when I'm running games not in the screen's like native resolution, right? Sometimes that doesn't always look as awesome. So you end up in a situation where, like, if you're dropping down to 1080 or 1440 or whatever, my TV will do 1440. You notice it a little more. And again, it's a bigger screen and all that shit too. So, the console calculus is a little different. For sure. But when it comes to PC,
Wait a second.
You forgot your order. Well, come right in. Miss Zurkon will sell you weapons, but you gotta be less conspicuous, or the resistance will not last.
The resistance?
Oh, apologies, sugar. Miss Zurkon is still new to all of this espionage.
because what were the options on Ratchet when it came out on PS5? Did you have to choose between 30 and ray tracing or 60 and reduced bells and whistles? Is that what it was? I honestly, it's been so long that I kind of forget what the options were there. Yeah, they had performance ray tracing mode, right?
No. I need to go after that ship. How can I get off
And they
planet?
patched in a 40 frames per second mode. Yeah, right. I played it before that existed.
Anything else? No. Phantom can help.
And
Just follow the lead to Club
I
Nefarious
feel like
and you
I've
will
made
find
my
him.
Club Nefarious, got it. Oh, and nice work, Secret Agent Zurkon.
I've made my position pretty well known on those sorts of options on console games. It's fucking
Nefarious gonna
annoying.
sound like.
Can I buy it? Is there anything to buy
Bring a
yet?
party to every fight?
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
the-
Fun Guy is the weapon for you.
Yeah, we haven't even unlocked the ability to start upgrading weapons. I thought the weapon upgrade system in this I thought was really cool. Like you really these weapons start out really good and get fucking nasty by the end of the game. But yeah, I think so far it's interesting just how much rumble there is, and you can adjust that. But like zooming in and out here on the map is causing rumble in the controller. I forgot that they put rumble, like there's light rumble on the footsteps, which this controller, this is not a PlayStation 5 controller, so it's not the depth of that rumble, the nuance of that rumble is not as good as it would be on a proper DualSense. It's neat. But again, I think if you've got a PlayStation 5 controller, I wonder, man, is that a thing?
Gotta keep looking. The sooner I find Club Nefarious,
like I don't know that I would necessarily recommend, because the number of PC games that take advantage of the DualSense is still pretty low. But it's a good controller either way. And so you could do a lot worse than just using a PlayStation 5 controller on your PC on a regular basis. I was doing that for a good long time. Right, you have to be hardwired for the DualSense stuff to work. I also don't believe in wireless controllers on the PC. Also, my controller is vibrating and it is not stopping no matter what I do. I don't know
sounds like a club
if that's because of the hot bass in the club or what the hell's going on here. I can't do the thing I need to do to go through there yet, right? I get a dash. Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't ever unplug my controllers. On console I do, because I'm further away from the TV sometimes, and that matters a little bit more. But okay, yeah, that vibration was just me getting closer to the club, which is a fun effect. They've got the controller stuff in here is, well, yeah. Experiential vibration. Feel everything from the wind blowing through your hair to the gravel underneath your feet. If you just want more standard video game vibration, you can go for that. And if you don't have a PlayStation 5 controller, this may be preferable, I would say. But I like it when the controller shakes. It makes my hands feel good. It's a nice little massage. But I can't do that at night because my wedding ring vibrates against the controller really loudly in a way that will wake up children. What am I? It says find the Phantom. It's pointing me right there, but clearly I need to actually find some specific character at the bar. Is that the? Oh, look at that. Did we actually take damage from that? Did I just get caught in a weird spot in the world there? Yeah, I'm taking damage from that. Rough edge. It's a tough bar. You wonder if the DualSense features work on the Steam Deck? I don't know why they would. I know that there's a little bit, there's just, different haptics there, but I don't know that they match up to the PlayStation 5 haptics in a way that would. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'll try it. It's Steam Deck verified, right? That'd be. Well, it'd be interesting to see how it runs there, right? I mean,
Resistance alert! Resistance alert!
yeah, like the trackpads have haptics, but you wouldn't be using the trackpads. The trackpads could be a nice, fast weapon select swipe kind of thing, but
Phantom is Skid?
Is the Steam Deck drive fast enough? I don't know. The thing they said is, you know, because direct storage, the API has expanded in a way that it works on a lot of different types of drives, you know, the way, however they're caching it or whatever it is they're doing, with varying degrees of success, you know, like it's...
in the middle of a mission.
I'm Ratchet. I heard you were...
No names. You gotta be smarter than that if you want to join the Resistance, new guy.
Why does everyone think I'm with the Resistance?
Up here, new guy. Come on.
What are we doing here? Wait. Oh, is it can I climb on those? Is that, okay. No? Maybe I'm supposed to go this way considering that's where all the enemies are, huh? Nope.
There has to be something around here I can use to reach Phantom.
So true. Oh.
Will you please stop running? Is this some kind of test? It is, isn't it? Hey, wait.
There he is. The
right.
football.
Wait. Oh boy. I'll handle this, Phantom. You just get to safety.
Another resistance number. I will make the Emperor proud today. Only a minor setback. Your resistance ends here.
Yeah, this looks great. This runs great. I don't, you know, I think it'd be, you know, it'd be interesting to see. And it's really, you know, in a normal world, it would not be that interesting to see, like, oh, how's it going to run on all these different settings? But I think specifically because of the way Sony talked about this game, and the way Insomniac talked about this game, and how impossible, you know, they walked some of that back about, like, oh, they wouldn't be able to make a game like this on a different system. And then now suddenly it's like, oh, we don't actually... we're not actually requiring an SSD, you know, there's a whole thing.
Phantom Dash?
Can't catch what doesn't temporarily exist.
So, you know, it's cool that they were able to make this game run on a wide variety of systems. You know, that's kind of the thing you want on PC, is being able to address the largest number of machines possible, right?
I need a royal starship to find my friend. I heard you know.
So if they can make this work on a Steam Deck, which is not an unpowerful machine, but is, you know, obviously not a top of the line thing, well then fuck, man.
Can you get a royal starship or not?
Lombaxes. You are just as stubborn as she is.
Wait, you know that other Lombax? Where did she go?
Sargasso. She always goes there after a mission.
Sargasso.
I'll make you a deal. You see that blimp?
Yeah, it really is amazing how
you help me take control of it, and I'll help you get
how much mileage the Steam Deck does get out of running. It was like 1200 by 800 or whatever it is.
What's so special about the blimp?
Just find a way up to that rooftop. I gotta grab.
It still looks good at that resolution. Like, that screen still looks nice running at that res.
Rooftop. How do I get to that rooftop? I'm coming, Clank. Just hang on.
And so, like that, I think that's so exciting. Like the idea of like those sorts of that type of handheld, And it's kind of the question I have about I'm curious to, you know, like Overwatch 2 is going to come to Steam, right? And like, you know, I don't really care about Overwatch, but you know, is that going to be Steam Deck verified? Are they going to bring, you know, does that have anti-cheat that's going to be a weird situation? Or because then you start to see those games that like Steam Deck users have had to like kind of hack their way onto the Steam Deck through alternate launchers and whatever else just being added to the service, and now they just kind of work. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's convenient when it works out that way. Okay.
Thanks for choosing Miss Zircons. Oh, you are getting it. Upgrading your loadout is not hard, as long as you've got the raritanium. See? Why settle for a good weapon when you can make it magnificent?
Headshot bonus damage. Oh man, we have so much of this shit because it like they gave you, was it 25 for linking your PSN account? That's a crazy amount to have this early in the game.
That is a popular one.
Kind of cool. But I guess you have to level up the weapon anyway so you can't just like fully go nuts on a weapon.
Boost that bad boy.
Yeah, because you still have to use it to gain XP to do all that stuff. So they you know. Faster bombs. That's increased area of effect. Yeah, spend a few there.
Level this bad gal up for access to more upgrades.
Range on this shotgun thing, I remember being pretty good, or at least the upgrades.
Glad to
Thanks again for the help, Secret Agent Zircon.
Good luck up there. And Miss Zircon was never here. Did you try to trace? You can get them.
Great looking game. This seems like an awesome port from where I'm sitting.
Wait, you can see me? Where are you? You got my starship ready?
A terrific port of a fantastic fucking video game. Like, that's awesome. Like, if you haven't played this game, you should. It's you know, unless you're so averse to the idea of a shooting focused platformer, or, you know, whatever the situation is. You know, some genres are just not going to be your thing, right? But
what a beautiful place this is. I hope I'm not forced to
Citizens of the various city, this is the voice of the resistance.
but this game's awesome. I remember, yeah, I remember this encounter quite well. I remember I fucked up and died a lot. I remember having to do like this encounter like 4 or 5 different times for some reason. Like I kept fucking up somehow. I don't remember what I was doing wrong. Stuff like that, probably.
First they come for our local music scene. Now our spawns. Thanks for missing anything valuable.
All right, leveled up that gun again. That's fun. That feels good. It looks great. The only thing I'd say is that these half pulls on the controller for like, you know, if we half pull the right trigger, we get our throwing arc, and then we pull the rest of the way to do it. Like, it feels imprecise in a way that's kind of a bummer. You know, because that's stuff that the way the triggers work on a PlayStation 5, you feel that halfway point a lot more, and so it becomes a lot easier to use. But that's a I don't know. That seems like a relatively minor situation, I would say.
Finally! Nefarious Tower, here I come.
Wow, where'd you learn how to go? Looks like I touched a nerve. All right, deal's a deal. That's Glitch. She'll help you get onto the Emperor's private shuttle.
Oh, right. This minigame.
Access consoles in that huge statue of Nefarious in the center of the city.
The minigame was not bad.
And she'll handle the rest.
What are you doing?
Tearing this whole rotten world down from the inside.
Huh?
Stay strong, brother!
How do you expect me to get to the bazaar from here? That'll work. All right. All I gotta
Look
do
at this.
Now, whoa, this is fast. Is head to the statue.
Look at this.
Use Glitch.
It's a good-looking game.
And then find Clank on Sargasso. I'm on my way, buddy.
Look at that sense of
Just hang in
speed.
there for a little bit longer.
Fucking cool, man.
I forgot to mention earlier. I hit a spy bot in the factory bar.
Aha! That has to be the access console.
Cutting in line is against the law.
Where did you even come from?
Am I our emperor?
Whoops.
What the? Yikes, yikes, yikes!
All right, here we go. Let's see.
Wow.
I am glad to see you have survived the journey. Now, John, you will not disrupt the Emperor's vision.
All right, that's it for bombs. Let's you know, the way that the guns level up from you using them inspires you to use weapons that you might not otherwise care about. Here, this is
At least it was a
that'd be an interesting, you know, if I were in the business of making comparison videos, that would be one I would probably make, is like, how long is that transition on a PlayStation 5? Because that felt a little long, but also we're sitting here staring at it going like, wait, how's this gonna work? You know, like, it's one of those things where that length of time right there, 1000% acceptable. Nothing wrong with it. But in context of like, oh, these things were instantaneous on PS5, and you know how those things felt at the time, obviously it's a little bit of a different situation. Whereas I think if we take a step back from that, not that that stuff is uninteresting or whatever, I'm curious about it as well. But if you take a step back from that, the actual answer is, who cares?
Actually, I think you're the only one who can help me right now. Thanks.
Ratchet. Huh. Seems like a nice guy. I probably just have to delete some files, and then he'll be all set. Virus is here? I didn't have the training for this. Electro guns, please don't kill me now. That virus pod's sucking energy from the infection is starting to clear. Good, 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 guess I can try to take out the rest now. Huh. What's with the capsule? Did a virus make that? Swarmers are coming out of that pod? Oh, no. I gotta delete them before I'm even more outnumbered. Bye-bye, Nest. I did it! Oh, man! I really... Wow! Anyway, looks like the computer is back online.
Yeah, those sequences get a lot more involved or a lot more intense near the end of the game. Predictably, right? I mean, hey.
You did it, Glitch!
Welcome back, your most majestic majesty.
Here we go.
Death traps. Warbots. 5 planet-destroying cannons. And a surveillance state covering the entire city. If only that blasted Dimensionator still worked.
Clank.
Huh?
Also, I think these games are funny. You know, like they're obviously, you know, kid movie funny.
I'm coming, Clank.
But there's a real charm to them. The writing is solid. It doesn't write down to its audience. It's not like dumb. It works on levels in a way that
Why do I need a password? I'm the Emperor. How about I obliterate you instead? Ha 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 ha!
and so, you know, it's really, you know, it's impressive, and I should see that movie at some point. But yeah, just it strikes a great tone. It doesn't feel dumb like a lot of kids' material can be. It's just it's you know, this may be, we'd have to really think about it a little bit harder than I'm willing to right now. But
then
this might just be like, in terms of active franchises that PlayStation is putting out games in right now, I feel like
who is also
this might be the best one.
To save the day
And get home.
You must seriously think I'm an idiot. Look, as real as I'm sure this Dr. Nefarious is, this has the Emperor written all over it.
Help! We under attack! Anyone?
Mort? What's going on?
You say Horizon's the best?
Oh,
Boy,
dear.
Brace for impact!
No.
Look out!
What do you think I'm
Halfway
doing?
through that second game, I was like, God dang, I don't want to do any more of this. I don't want to fucking get more bows. I don't want to have to, like...
Where are you?
I feel like that game wore out its welcome. Like, you see the storyline twists, and then there's still a buttload of game left, and you're like, jeez, I just so don't want to do this. I always meant to go back and finish it, but it's just like every time I fired it back up. Because I loved the first game. I thought the first Horizon was awesome. It had a few of the same issues in terms of just like... It's got a lot of weapons, but not necessarily a lot of weapon variety, if you know what I mean. I thought the first game was really good, and of course, this is just not how the modern video game industry works. But if they had just made one of those and not made a sequel, that would have been fucking cool.
Haven't been out this far in a while.
while. A lot of swamp acid between here and the Mortz's gelatonium factory.
Those beetles appear to have no issue with the acidic swamp water.
Speedles, yeah. That's why I'm gonna ride one. Soon as I can get close enough. Oh. This wasn't what was in my account last time.
Oh, that is because I added our mutual friend on Nefarious City.
Okay.
Go on. You know you want it. Boost that bad boy.
Look at that. Look at that weird mix of push A to hold to buy, push B to go back, and push triangle to chain select.
Great start.
Missed a few controller icons there, I guess. Oh, we have a whole new...
That is a popular one. Leave it so soon.
Half RT, charge shot, full RT, fire shot. So is that like spin the barrels of your... Yeah. It's really sensitive. That's the problem. And, you know, different controllers are probably going to have different levels of trigger sensitivity. Is that a thing you can adjust? No, right? No, it doesn't look like it. That's just aim sensitivity. Adaptive triggers is what they call, so that's what they call the triggers on the PlayStation 5. So since we don't have one of those, this is not a thing. Lowers resistance. So this lowers resistance in the haptics. So that you see that this is under the DualSense section. So this is stuff that is not going to matter to us here. Because we're not using a DualSense currently.
Needle wasps.
That is what would do that. So that is sort of, you know, it would lessen the resistance on the on those triggers when you use them. If you wanted that. This is a weird...
Quite capably.
That's a little weird there. You know. You know, shit happens. Here's something they could patch.
Where's that speedle going?
It appears some dimensional distortion is emanating from that cave.
Runs into that rift thingy. All right, smarty bot. What is this place?
A dimensional pocket?
Very smooth.
It's a symptom of the Dimensionator's destruction.
How do you come up with this? Hey, it's Maynard, the Mortz's helper bot. Must have wandered in through the rift somehow.
There is the Speedle.
No, don't hide!
Hit me.
Well, hello there. Gotcha.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Maybe Maynard can lead me to the bullets.
get away from this acid.
Come on, Maynard. Let's find the Morts. Excuse me.
Look out!
I got it. See? Sometimes I don't crash. Stop! There's the gelatonium factory. I'm coming, Morts.
We didn't follow that Lombax and his Robopet across dimensions just to get stopped by some fuzzballs. So you got like 9.5 seconds to tell us where they're at. 1.
Hang on there now.
See? They are looking for Ratchet. I am telling the truth.
Whatever, Bolts. I'm gonna save my friends. Hey, I know where you can find a Lombax.
Another Lombax? Tell us where your friend is, Rosafino.
Oh.
Where are these doofuses coming from?
Perhaps they were sucked through the dimensional vortex as well.
No, this fucking guy. Yeah, so, you know, I guess, like, that's the only thing I would say is, like, the trigger stuff is a little...
Mort! Good,
You know, as you get into the more complicated weapons that are not just like, shoot, gun.
Well, next thing we know, you're here saving our behinds.
Wait, where are the others?
Well, some of the Morts are stuck inside of that mess there. Not a clue what it is. All I know is it keeps getting bigger. Oh, between that and our new neighbor up there, we're not doing too fine.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Oh, and to keep you all busy while I'm gone, got this at
So
Zurky's.
this
Mort
is,
can finally
I
fix
don't
that ship
think,
she's been
if
working
you're
on.
saying that you're on an HDR monitor and it looks like it's HDR, I don't know that that is
only a little.
possible, because I don't know that
You can
Twitch
give this to Mort yourself once you get her from that purple
does
mess over
HDR
there.
streaming. I think YouTube can. But, you know, tone mapping, like I was saying, tone mapping is kind of a weird thing. And OBS really has like 2 settings for color spaces on when it comes to this, and we are using the right one.
Hit them over and over again with the ricochet.
We need more money. See if we had Cheat Engine.
For that one.
If we had Cheat Engine up and running, we could have all the money we needed.
Sorry, no open sales here.
We don't have enough to actually get this upgrade, but that's fine.
Make sure to tell your friends now.
All right, what are we doing? We're going this way. Oh, investigate anomaly. Go to hideout. Let's investigate anomaly.
Okay. Do not enter. Got it.
May I take a look? I have some experience with dimensional anomalies.
Sure.
But yes, if you want to see what it looks like when it's actually bad, I can flip the color space again, and you can go, oh, geez. How often would I say bust out the cheat engine? It's been a while. It's probably been 4 or 5 months. There was a clicker game I was cheating in not that long ago. But yeah, not all that often, really.
I don't either.
So I'll flip it over. See if you wanna see what it could look like if we had the wrong color space set. We could do that.
It appears to be a space between dimensions.
This is the
could be nothing.
This is the bad option. So
Cascading entropic fissure that will soon turn the entire universe into a formless soup.
But yeah, you know, streaming tone mapping HDR to SDR and then streaming that out it feels like an imperfect science.
Allow me to help.
Right, yes, Clank.
To begin with.
I am
And
the
so
all-seeing cosmic prophet of interdimensional sector 2255 phase Omega. But you can call me Gary.
So the colors may not match 1000% here with what you're
Former
seeing,
Warbot,
but
with the Lombax, became
as
a
I'm
hero.
doing this,
Good
looking
for
back and
you.
forth from stream output to
Friend of my
screen,
father. I
this
see.
looks very close to me.
Father?
You might just be the one
The
I've
colors
been
may
waiting
pop
for.
slightly less on the
Would you
stream,
like to help
if I had
me
to guess.
fix the dimensions?
You know how
I
to
forgot
fix the
all about this
dimensions.
minigame.
And why are there copies of me running around?
They're your possibilities.
I remember enjoying this,
Repairing the
you know,
But first, pick up that nearby sphere. This is a lift sphere. It can reduce the gravity on any object it touches. It seems your possibilities are what keeps an anomaly from collapsing. They look like you because that's how you interpret dimensionality. But as you can see, they've lost their way. If you can guide them to the meta-terminal ahead, you will begin to repair this anomaly.
I feel like things are slowly starting to make sense. Dimensionally speaking.
no, I need to do something else to get those. Okay, so
A speed sphere. That'll get you moving.
I bet some extra speed could make quick work of that barrier.
yeah, so we want to do speed
Do you
here
run Sargasso too, Gary?
so that we break through this.
I've been studying in the
And then we get
archive.
lift
It's
sphere.
waste
So what we want to do is we want speed and then lift. So we want lift there. Give me that. And then we want that.
That device may be able to redirect my possibilities. There must be a way to activate it.
Who could... yeah, we'll never know. Oh, is that...
Outstanding! You seem to be a natural.
Oh, that's right. You can just skip these. I don't know. I enjoyed playing them. Yeah, hold Y to swap. Yeah, we're good. I don't need to. I remember enjoying these. Maybe near the end of the game, it got to be just like maybe a few too
I feel
many of
myself
them.
learning
But
something by completing these puzzles, but I cannot explain what it is.
The words will come to you when you are ready. Now, lead your possibilities to the final meta terminal. And not to stress you out, but there's a lot riding on this. Like, a lot.
If I fix
Okay.
this anomaly, will that fix all the damage that
Speed
has been done
sphere.
in this dimension?
Oh no, anomalies are spreading too quickly to do that. I'm
let's
afraid
put
a
that
dimensional
there and break
cataclysm
through
is
this.
coming, and our only hope to stop it is with that which caused it.
The Dimensionator?
Indeed. But if repairing anomalies is helping you learn about dimensionality,
okay,
I think
now we
you'll
need
soon
that
be able
lift
to learn enough to
sphere
save us all.
that I put there. We'll eventually have to put that there to get them through there, but for now we can.
Solve all of this in the end.
What makes you say that?
For now we can just put
It has
that
been a
there,
long time since I have been a hero, and with everything that
and
happened
then get
with the
that.
Dimensionator,
We need to get over there and get
I
that
am
ball.
concerned.
In times of great stress, which seems to be every day of my life, I've always found it best to take things one step at a time. Focus on what's in front
We
of you.
need to lift that up permanently. We can take that lift back and put it there, and then we just need to stand on this pad.
That's it, Clank.
Easy.
You repaired the anomaly. And now we're one step closer to stopping the dimensional cataclysm.
I would say that the Ratchet & Clank series has been pretty consistent in quality overall. I think that, you know, some of those PS3 games I thought were pretty weak. Just in terms of like, hey, it's a new platform. What are you doing with Ratchet & Clank? And, you know, they didn't really have a good.
Listen, Mort. You, Mort.
It kind of became a little bit more of the same at a certain point.
You said
Deadlock.
then.
Deadlock was the multiplayer one,
How'd you
right?
do that?
Ugh.
I am uncertain.
Rivet! Who the heck are you?
Look who it is!
But I think they got to a point where they had
Today,
like the
my
formula
trip to Nefarious City
became
went totally sideways. I wrecked my
a little
ship, and
You go on and leave that one to old Mort.
formulaic, you know.
Well, assuming you brought that part I asked for.
All right, and All for One was the 4-player one. Yeah, you know,
I'll have
yeah.
this whole thing in ship shape.
I would not call those mainline Ratchet games, I suppose, but whatever.
What are we going to do there?
You'll find out soon enough.
Sugar, feel free to browse.
We should probably save up for the ricochet, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. You end up with everything anyway.
Next stop, Hideout. Just have to lower the bridge somehow.
Little flickery on this dinosaur here.
Sure are one big Grunthor.
I hope you have enough.
Little flickery. There. Do I need to convince you to bash your head into this bridge to bring it down? I can't remember. It's not a thing to stand on. This is not a... Yeah, okay. Hey, fuckface. No, is that not the thing? Oh man, we got dead.
Next stop, Hideout. Just have to lower
That's a
the
very
bridge
fast
somehow.
reload back into the world. Yeah, do I just have to fight it? All right. Oh, it's got just a boss life meter. Whatever.
Hi. Sure are one big Grunthor.
I hope you have enough ammo.
You're a stubborn Grunthor too.
All right, we'll switch to bombs. Die, flickery dinosaur, die. And fuck these guys too.
No more hostiles within range.
Rivet, we raised the bridge to your hideout for protection, but the controls to lower it are over there on that platform.
Thanks for looking out. I'll find a way over.
Easy peasy.
Don't tell me, my glove thingy can interact with that rift thingy.
Your rift tether, yes. Try aiming at a rift.
Whoa! That's fun!
What else is shooting? They shooting. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. No. If I stand on this, no. It's like, can I just like fucking scum my way up there without having to walk around to the steps? Yeah.
You think you're tough? Well, we can fly, dude. Do that.
I wish you had a jetpack feature, Bolt.
I do as well.
Fuck these guys.
Alright, now to lower the bridge.
Wow. Just finished locking down your hideout when those troublemakers showed up.
Come on, bridge, seriously? There has to be another way across.
I may regret suggesting this, but what about the speeder?
What about it? Almost home. And there's another grunthor in the way.
I
Right.
regret this.
Oh. All right, fine.
Come on. We both know how this is gonna end, big guy.
What happened? Is this do damage? If I, okay, so just kind of. That's fun. Oh.
Injury going forward.
All right, all right, all right. Let's find some health or something. This one is not flickery like the last one was.
And now for my final enemy, Mortz's pressure locks.
It appears that these locks must be hit
Right.
quickly.
Yep, Morts are funny like that.
Do I need to get back on the stupid thing, or do I just do this?
It appears that these
Yeah,
locks
no.
must be hit quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
They put one right here
Funny like that.
for this.
There. Time to find out the truth about you.
If only I could talk with Ratchet.
Home sweet home.
Why are you so hesitant to trust me?
Look, robots aren't really my thing. Especially when they're tearing my galaxy apart.
I am not. I was trying to help Ratchet find the other Lombaxes.
We'll see the truth soon enough. Once I scan you and the infobot I found in Nefarious City.
All right.
Safe for now.
You know, hey, this game is still great. This may still be the best PlayStation 5
This is extremely unnecessary.
like first party game, as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, cool to see it. Higher resolution, frame rate, all that other stuff. Like, that's cool.
Lombax.
Not much else to say about it, unless you want to do all the technical test breakdown, SSD versus whatever, like,
So, you were
which,
being honest.
that stuff matters.
As I have been saying repeatedly.
And they were, a little weird about it there.
You're nefarious. He looks.
But I guess
a
when they were
lot
making
like
this game, they probably didn't ever
like
think
him
they would
too.
port it to PC. So it's very easy to say like, this could only be done on the
I
PlayStation
know it
5.
might sound crazy, but
They're like, oh, well now you gotta.
Visual dimensional
Hey, we've decided to change strategies.
or something. Look, whatever's going on here, we're gonna fix it.
I thought robots are not your thing.
Not all of them, just most. You know, like the Emperor, his stupid followers, pirates. Yeah, I see the irony too.
Oh, I apologize. I did not mean to,
You feel bad? Even though I just watched your brain diary thingy?
That seems bad.
Missing info bot located. Initiating retrieval.
No, dear, no.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, I played through this entire game, and it's like this is all stuff that I, even though it is pretty early in the game, it's all stuff I really remember. Like this whole sequence with the flying fucking thing.
Stabilizer should be on its back. If I can get up there and hit it, I can bring the whole thing down.
Oh, right. I gotta hit the ramp.
Gotta hit the flight stabilizer.
You know, it looks great in and out of cutscene. I don't.
You must be so excited for annihilation.
Give me back my robot.
Give me back my hammer.
Backup power has almost restored the flight stabilizer. How delightful!
What? No, you're not getting away from me.
Time to change tactics. Deploying amphibious explosives.
Throw whatever you want. You're not getting away from me. Gotta save bolts. I can't get to the flight stabilizer until I jump on that thing's back.
Like this, for example. I was reading chat there for a sec. Yeah, direct storage, you know, because Forspoken, is it just this and Forspoken currently of like, you know, modern video games that have direct storage support? Forspoken, it was like the load times were faster, but it wasn't like it was instantaneous. Like, I don't know, it didn't, and granted, I, you know, didn't play all the way through freaking Forspoken.
The Emperor appreciates your subjugation.
But That was a case where like most of the tests were like, it takes 50 seconds to load here, and now it only takes, 35 or whatever. So it was like faster load times with direct storage for Forspoken, but not in a way that felt like any kind of game changer.
You okay, Bolts?
You came after me. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we've still got some unfinished business. Ooh, we should see if Mort fixed up the ship. By the way, how about I hook you up with the signal booster to fix that communicator of yours?
That would be delightful.
Not as thrilling as what we're gonna find in this infobot, but it'll be close.
Rivet! Ship's ready and waiting for ya!
Okay.
Mort, you fixed it! Thank you. Ready to go?
Absolutely.
Came up to me and started asking.
Okay, let's buy one of these. Any more upgrades we can buy on our,
What do I look like, a mechanical engineer?
Yeah.
I'm an electrical engineer. Unbelievable. Oh, let me tell you, his face was pretty red after that.
Ooh-wee! That is a fine-looking tuna.
All right, we have fully upgraded the default weapon. We are now ready to finish the entire game.
Upgrades ready. Are you? Ooh! Now look at that.
Am I unlocking achievements? Yeah, here and there. This was not this game. I did not. I did not actually get the platinum trophy in this, but this looked like a very attainable platinum on PS5.
What does it say?
Phantom, Moidoi, Captain Quantum, Klatchki. Me. Attention, Resistance. I'm posting the Emperor's hit list to our network. Come on, let's fix that communicator. We've got a dimension to save before the Emperor finds us too.
Reported resistance activity at the factory. I remember doing almost all of the side stuff in that game too. When I played this game first time through. But let's go here for now, just to see a new area before we call it a day. That's a good fast load, like hard to argue with it, man.
Come on, let's hear it.
I am feeling a bit responsible for all of this. Perhaps it is because of me that the dimensions are falling apart, that Ratchet and I are lost.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, your communicator's about to get fixed, so that's something.
Right.
This game's always been really good at that, like the transition from cutscene to gameplay, and like the way they leave it like a really good, well composited shot of what you're about to go do. And, they're real good at making these games. They've made a lot of them.
So, this is Zurky's Gastropub and Battleplex. If there's anywhere in the universe we'll find a part to fix you up, it's here.
I hope you are right. The destruction of the Dimensionator seems to have caused a sort of dimensional cataclysm. If I cannot find Ratchet,
Don't worry, Bolts. I'll get you fixed up. Promise.
Do you spend much time here?
Yeah, this place is kind of a safe haven for the Resistance. I hope the Emperor didn't find that out, too.
Welcome to Zurky's, your newly intradimensional Gastropub and Battleplex. I will take your coat and also all your weapons.
Think I'd be used to that by now.
Thanks for coming to Zurky's, where we slaughter with a smile.
Zurky's usually behind the bar. He'll know where to find the pirate
you know,
with the spare parts.
great reflections in these scenes, like just good. It's just a diversity of shit. You walk into these bars and it's just full of all these puppety oddballs, and they all just look great. Like, just it's a great fucking game. It's a great fucking game.
Talk to Zurky. The sooner we fix my communicator, the better. No. Oh.
Namaste, and peace be with you, Rivet.
Hey, Zurky, have you seen our favorite first mate anywhere? I need a signal booster.
Well. We meet again, my wee chérie.
Give me the part.
Did you follow me here? Another fruitless effort to win my affection?
Give me the part, Pierre.
Time and again, I tell you, my heart is taken. And yet...
Rusty Pete?
Rusty? Mon Dieu. Your friend has a saucy tongue. My name is Pierre Lafer. Pirate extraordinaire.
I'll fight you for it.
Zurky's is a violence-free zone. Take it outside.
I am more lover than fighter. For you, I will always make an exception.
Ready to kick some robo-butt?
I have many issues with that question. But why not? Where do we sign up to battle?
There's a console on that big wall of windows over there. It's cool. I'll show you.
Boots. I didn't finish all these arena battles. Like, I started getting through them and I was just like, I'll come back and do these later. And I just never made it back to do it. That was definitely one of the things I could go back and do for trophies one of these days if I really wanted to. But,
dangerous battle arena.
I will fight you both myself! But first, you must prove you are worthy!
The pirates are coming through rifts.
Gotta admire them for always finding new ways to cheat.
Ah, yes! Tearing through the fabric of space-time! A true pirate signature! Come on,
you know, weapon-specific dialogue. That's a fun little touch. Trying to level up the ricochet here, so let's get back to it. Now that we found some ammo for it, might as well use it.
What is going on?
Okay. Can you weapon swap without the pause animation? You can assign weapons to a quick select on your D-pad if you so desire. Ugh. All right. Is tap triangle still? Yeah. Yeah, you can still tap to toggle between your last two. I always forget about that. They're pretty smart with how they handle, you know, because these games only got more weapons as time went on, right? And, you know, managing that from a menu perspective seems like the sort of thing that could be a real bear, but they're pretty smart about it. Yep. I forget if there's like set bonuses on the gear or something, right? It's not just cosmetic. Is it? Or I don't remember.
My less attractive stun double will battle in my stead.
Performance seems kind of hitchy, you say. Not on this end. That might be something, you know, as we're streaming on the same machine, blah, 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 but runs real nice over here. This monitor is 240 hertz, so, you know, you know what? I wonder what it would say. I have, the monitor itself has a built-in, like, frame, counter. So you won't be able to see it, but it currently says it's fluctuating between, now it says 106, 75, 79, 97. So we're kind of going from, the lowest I've seen so far is 64, and it's going up to about 100. I saw 49 there when things started exploding. It's also a G-Sync monitor, so like I'm not really feeling those drops in a real major way. Oh, that's a hole in the ground, huh? Yay, we leveled up a gun. There we seen, I saw 240 for a sec there. At the start of this cutscene. There's another 240. 110. 49. Yeah, it's up and down. But again, you know, it's kind of, you know, it was one of those things that when they first started coming out and you hear about it on paper, you're just like, what is this? Who cares? G-Sync, variable rate refresh. What is this horse shit? But I got my first G-Sync monitor.
Ratchet, can you hear me?
Years ago now. It's been a while.
Clank, are you okay? Where are you? I saw that Lombax take you in.
I am fine. In fact, I am with the Lombax now.
Hey, I'm Rivet.
It's awesome.
Hi.
It's fucking awesome.
Wow.
Like,
this is... Wait, okay.
I was endlessly impressed with G-Sync when I finally got it, because it removes
He did what? No,
like the frame counting thing doesn't matter nearly as much.
Thing. We've got to get him
Because
and
you just
us
you
out
don't
of
notice the drops.
without the Dimensionator.
Especially, you know, we're so far above
We
60.
have to build a new one. I met a prophet
Most
from
of the time
Savali
here.
named Gary.
But like the difference between 80 and 240, as far as like the visuals, you might feel it in the controls or something like that in terms of input or something. But even then, maybe not.
Yeah? Why?
We can locate the phase quartz used to power the Dimensionator there.
It's endlessly impressive to me, like how much it kind of just eliminated that conversation. Like you still have, you know, there's still performance conversations to have about games, obviously, but
You too, Ratchet.
Be careful out there.
Wow. Another Lombax.
Let's build this thing.
yeah, and yes, variable refresh rate is great for Amiga games as well. You're right. Let's get to what really matters here. So over here in the corner, looking at the ground, 137. But it's dropping, you know, it's all over the place. Like it gets fluctuating from 240 down to 60, honestly. Like it's kind of all over the place. But
Let's get to Blizzard Prime and see if we can find that phase quartz.
I don't know.
So this hit list of the...
Sorry, one sec. You gotten a little quiet back there. Everything okay?
I may have slightly misrepresented the difficulties of building a Dimensionator.
Well, I mean, sure. We all knew it wasn't gonna be easy.
Yes, but phase quartz is
One of the rarest minerals in the universe. Right.
Give me that stuff. Gotta upgrade these guns. Must be later in the game. I remember fighting through this sequence, but maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
Wanna make your enemies go bzzz?
Yes, I do.
Grab the lightning rod.
But I can't afford it right now.
Looks like you got some open sales and the raritanium to match.
What would be a good... the Ricochet's fun, but I don't know. The Enforcer is probably a better... I do think it's funny that it has the triangle icon shows up alongside Xbox buttons here. You know, it's an easy thing to forget, right?
You gonna love that upgrade.
But it is funny. A, B, triangle. The fucked up thing is this controller has buttons in a switch configuration, so it's wrong on top of wrong. I don't have a triangle button, and the A and B are backwards.
See you next time.
Whoa. Anyway, it's Ratchet and Clank running on a PC. Crazy.
Trudy sure could use your help on Sargasso.
Trudy?
She's a friend. Probably has nothing to do with saving the dimension, but Mort wouldn't
Talk
ask
to your
if it
doctor
wasn't
about
important.
Trudy.
Mort's limeade recipe slowly coming along.
Oh, that's not a wall jump situation. That's a run on the ground type of situation. Oh, I fucked that up. I misjudged that. And now we're falling to our death. At 100 frames per second. Oh, yeah, see, I got careless that time and thought maybe I could make it, but instead we're going to die again because I lack patience. You should have seen me playing Mega Man 1 back in the day. Whoa.
Done and done.
And I mean done. You found an armor pod, whether you equip them or not. Okay. Okay, so you do get your set bonuses. There are a lot of these. Some of this pre-order stuff, yeah. Or like stuff they added later. I remember messing around with a lot of the armor, but not that much. So am I getting that damage reduction bonus even though, like, that's not, I don't need to complete the set to get that. I'm still getting 5% right now. Anyway. Whatever. All right, gold bolts and spy bots and lorbs. Okay.
Away for you know how long. So I thought we should catch up. What have I been up to?
How's this been so far? I think it's been great. Thank you for asking. Yeah, no, this is a fantastic game. This is still a fantastic game. There's, you know, nothing quite like it these days. You know, the kind of gun platformer, I guess. I don't know. At the time, it seemed weird because it was like, this is kind of a platformer like some of these other games that were popular at the time, but they put a lot more guns in it. And then over time, man, I remember the shooting in the early games, and you know, I went back and played some of those early games relatively recently. And the shooting is very clunky. Like, there's just stuff about the aiming. Like, they've at some point along the way, they got really great. They really refined the controls in some really great ways. Yeah, the camera was inverted on X permanently in some of those early games, which is disastrous to go back to now.
And he knows where we are going. Oh, dear.
But,
hope Ratchet's staying out of trouble.
But yeah. As third-person shooter controls started to solidify, yeah, they adapted that stuff a few games in and really made the game a much better shooter than it had been, and, you know, still a good platformer.
Let's just hope that Dr. Nefarious didn't expect me to come back so soon.
Search the factory optional. Is that on our map here? Yeah. Right. I vaguely remember doing this.
Resistant spy bot? Sounds useful. Could be worth a look.
You know, anyway, I'm...
Hello? It's the Emperor again.
Can I just do this? Yes. It's got a real, it's real good at letting you break shit. Good particles, solid. They don't waste a bunch of time on, hey, you need to go get your Magna boots again. It's just, hey, you got them. Fuck it, man. Anyway,
I am still intact.
yeah, just this is just good fun. This game is just good fun. Let's make a manual save. .49 frames per second there on that black screen. Now we're locked at 240, baby. 126. You can drive yourself crazy looking at some of those things, man. That's a weird screen that it just lets me quit from, but I guess there you go. That's Ratchet and Clank. Rift Apart. A fantastic game. One of the best games that came out in the year it was released, I suppose I would say. And now it is on a personal computer. I will probably install this on Steam Deck because I want to see that. I want to see how it runs, man. If it, you have to hope that it runs somewhere around 16 because I don't know that I'd want to play it at a chunky 30 or a fluctuating frame rate at that resolution and all that stuff. That'd be sort of a bummer, but it is Steam Deck verified, I believe. What is that? That's on the store page, right? Yes, it is Steam Deck verified. So for whatever, in terms of a seal of quality that Valve puts on things, they've done it. Whatever that means. I think we're still kind of figuring that part out. Because I've seen some verified games that have been funky. But generally they've been pretty good. When they say it's great on deck, they usually mean it. And also, yes, when they put their seal of quality on, it means no cigarettes, no crosses, no all the classic seal of quality. So yeah, I will probably install that over there. I'm going to install Remnant 2 on the Steam Deck as well. I still need to, we're not going to play that today. We just didn't get to it, but maybe we'll play it later this week. I'm still in the tutorial part though. So it's kind of, I at least want to find the time to get out of that early part of the game before we, really do anything with it. But yeah, I wonder, yeah, Ratchet and Clank on PC. It's a crazy thing. It's awesome though. I don't know. I like that. I like that Sony's been putting its stuff on PC. I do wish that they were faster about it and more comprehensive with it. I think that would be cool. But it is still nice to see some of that stuff, Returnal and some of the other games that they've done. It's kind of neat. It still feels like a novelty in a weird way. You're like, what? You're Ratchet and Clank on a PC? That's fucking nonsense. But hey, here we are. How do you get a chair like I've got? I don't know. They sent this thing to me. They sent it to me years ago for like review purposes, and it is an okay chair. My other chair broke, so I had to yank this in from the garage as my emergency backup chair. And I'm trying to decide if I want to buy a chair. I'm thinking about, it's like that thing of like, these chairs like are super expensive. Not these ones, but I actually think these chairs are pretty expensive for the quality of what you get. But the chairs that everyone says are actually good are crazy expensive. So I'm currently doing the mental calculus on that in terms of like, my body's worth it, and I spend enough hours doing this, and it is, it would literally be a business expense. The business would pay for it, not me, which is a meaningless distinction in most ways because I am the business. But it's a tax thing, really. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm really going back and forth on should I buy a nice chair for myself or not? Am I worth it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve to have nice things? No. But yeah, it's like that thing of like mattresses and office chairs. No one ever spends enough on either of them, but when you really break down the number of hours you spend in them, you're like, oh, maybe I actually should do something like that. But I don't know. I'm gonna get going. Everybody have a good rest of your Wednesday here, and yeah, I'll be back on Friday. We'll do some more video gaming on Friday, or maybe we'll spend some time in the garage. We'll figure something out. I still have 4 cases of soda out in the garage, 4 cases of energy drinks out in the garage that we need to take a look at and see what they are. I'm not even sure what there's a 40-pound box with 3 cases of drinks in it that I didn't see what brand it was or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll hang out and take a look at that. There's not much to do out there though, because it's really like I need to move some boxes around because I need to build a good stack of boxes that I can take to the storage locker. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It won't, you'll see the garage. It will not look much different to you, but it is slowly, ever so slowly getting there. It does not have to be. I don't have to be all the way out of this room the day the new baby comes, because of, the new baby will sleep upstairs with mommy, and like the initial days of that will not be that different. But eventually this will be someone's bedroom. So I'm not sure. Maybe my oldest daughter will move her. I don't know who we're gonna put where. We have not decided, but I guess we need to figure that out. Anyway, have a good rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you in a couple of days. We'll reconvene and do something related to video games. I am going to go do something related to eating food, because I fucked that up earlier and didn't really do it. That's not good. Anyway, see you soon.